Good morning, Max.
Morning.
You're from Wooriallic.
Yes.
Could you please tell me how you found out about the Millgrove Baptist Fresh Food Program?
By
Please.
accident, down at the Yarra library, and somebody told me that this was happening, and I didn't know that it was available at all. There's very little information about it, and so I started at Yarra Junction initially, and then I heard about Millgrove, so we came here instead.
Okay.
We come from Wooriallic, it's a bit of a travel, but it's worth it.
And how many times have you been here?
Oh, about 5 times.
5 times. And what personal benefit are you finding you're getting from the
Financial.
program? Financial. Can you be more specific what you
Well,
mean?
it's mainly food that we consume quite a lot of food through the month, and this cuts our costs back dramatically for what we get.
Are you happy to share, like you on a pension or something like that?
Oh yes, we're on a pension.
You're on a pension, yeah, so it really just helps
We have
subsidise.
a pension and a package, myself, and we find this very helpful. It saves us probably between $400 and $500 a month.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, but it's a very good service. The people work very hard, and the range of food is extraordinarily helpful. Otherwise, the material will be thrown away, and it's going to a very good cause.
Yes. Thank you. Hello, this is a story for Impy from Wooriallic. Similar story to Max from Wooriallic, because you're in the same household.
Yes.
So tell me, do you have anything to add to Max's story? Any benefits that you've found from this program?
Oh, I find it enormously beneficial because Max and I, we aren't actually vegetarians, but meat is so very expensive. We now rely heavily on vegetables and staples like rice and flour and sort of things. Pioneering stuff, you know. So yes. So, and we did hear about this service from word of mouth. So it was not anything we found on the internet or any leaflets or anything. It was somebody we spoke to in our local library. So it was something to pursue.
Is that Yarra Junction Library?
Yarra Junction Library,
right, excellent.
the best library in the world.
Yes, I agree. They're great. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your story. And anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, I think it's a wonderful service, and I think it's really terrible that it is so expensive that it has impinged the whole cycle has impinged on people who are living very precariously on literally the breadline, and I just think it's such a sad thing for our whole society, really. And it's not for people who volunteer or who do things. I mean, my small amount of doing anything is to go to quilts for orphans, where we make quilts for preemie babies and children, and at the moment focusing on the Ukraine people who are here, who've just recently come out. And it's just a very tiny thing that, in my capacity, that I can do, but people who volunteer are just absolutely wonderful. I know people pat them on the back publicly in speeches and things, but the grassroots, you know, it's where it's at, and that's what they've got to do.
That's great.
And it's really, I think it hurts people's dignity. I think it's
You mean what hurts people's dignity?
to be in receipt of this welfare that say Linc is handing out, or Second Bite, or any of those charities. You know, I think that's a sad sort of statement on our society. at the
And you
moment.
feel like because the cost of living has become so great?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. And for pensioners, it impinges, and our pension has not gone up in light of all this. But then again, neither has New Start, and that's a real sad thing too. I'm very pleased that our government is issuing free TAFE courses to help people, get new jobs. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Hello,
Could you please tell me your name and where you're from?
my name's Ella May Watts and I live in Warburton.
And how did you find out about this Millgrove Baptist Fresh Food Program?
I found out about the program through a mother's group that I run, and I was trying to put some information that might be useful to all of us while it's a bit tight financially. We have 43 mums now in our group, so
How's it impacting? Are you happy to share how it's impacting them generally?
some mums, well, this is how it came up, is that one mum, or a couple of mums said, oh, you should use the food services and the food boxes. So I investigated, and some of the mums use it, and I handed on the details. And I know that there are even mums that, are full-time working or part-time working that require food boxes because they have, their mortgages have gone up and too many bills.
It's a higher cost of living? Higher cost of living, do you
Very
think?
high cost of living.
Yeah.
And even though they've both got two working parents, they still can't make ends meet for food, which is insane. But it's a matter of whether they sell their house or get some help. So that was one of the major ones that popped up in my memory. But there's other mums that have been using it for 15 years because they've had small children and been on their own, and it was just helpful to have the extra assistance.
So you found out about us through
mums.
Just through mums, yeah.
Just asking if there must be something around for people who are struggling, and then when I did find out, I thought, well, everyone should know that.
Yeah,
so.
good on you. That's great. That's
So I
great.
compiled a list of them, and this one was on the list. And we've just 2 days ago run into a mum who's down on her luck and has moved here in an emergency situation with 4 under 6 and no car.
So you're here to pick up for her
I am.
today? Yep.
I'm doing a little pick up for her. I did pick up some things from the Warburton, what's called Redwood Centre yesterday, but they didn't have any fresh food, or very limited. So I thought I'll pop down and see what I can get to help.
That's great. And we've just had a chat about the fact that we can deliver to her in future from
She'll
here
be
because we do have volunteers.
amazing.
Yep, which is great.
And
Thank you for sharing. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
but you're doing a great job, and we really appreciate it. And I have been meaning to pop down and just meet you at some point, so this has been a kick in the bottom I needed.
Good on you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Kerry.
Hello.
Thank you for sharing your story. So please, we're in Yarra Junction. We're at the Fresh Food Program at Yarra Junction. You're here with
My
your
2 children,
two
Savannah
children.
and Forrest.
Fabulous. And tell me a bit about yourself
All right, so
and what brings you here.
Yep. So my name's Kerry. I live in 3 Bridges, which is about 10 minutes from here. I'm a mum of 2, a 4-year-old Savannah and a 17-month-old Forrest. I found out about the fresh food program here when Savannah was a baby, so about 4 years ago, nearly 5 years ago, and I've been coming religiously ever since.
Every week and through lockdown as
Yes.
well? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, every week. I think we've missed about 3 in the 5 years, just with, if we're sick or something. I have rescued animals. I used to run a bit of a farm sanctuary before I had kids. I had to stop work to look after kids, of course, and then financially, feeding pigs became really, really, really difficult. It was actually a friend through Mum's group that told me about this program. She goes to the church in Wooriallic, and so she told me about it, and I started coming here, and it's honestly been life-changing, probably, because those pigs, I love them. They're not just, not just some pigs. They're rescued animals, and I've given them a second chance at life, maybe 10 years ago, and yeah, they were facing the possibility of needing to be put to sleep just because I couldn't afford to feed them. And when it's a choice of, feeding your kids or feeding your animals, it's really, really tough because you don't want to have to make that choice. So coming here just took all that worry away, and I wait till the end, and I just take the food that everyone else hasn't taken, and anything that's a bit damaged or not really great for human consumption.
And just tell us what that food looks like, because people can't see you or the food. So what type of food are you getting each week?
Sometimes it's perfectly good produce that's just there's a lot of it.
So fruit and veggies, bread.
Fruit, veggies, bread. Yeah. And sometimes it's things like that are just, maybe they've got bruises, or if oranges have split open, or that kind of thing that people aren't going to want.
I'm just checking it's
still recording. Yep. So mostly fruit and veg and bread, and it's been great because I like I said, I take the leftovers from here, so that's hopefully saving the issue of disposing of the waste, and it also
really
benefits
helps us.
me hugely. So
yes.
I'm super grateful for this program, and it's I know how much it's impacted like my kids and myself and my animals. And I know it impacts a lot of people in the community as well. So it's super valuable.
How much money would it save you personally feeding your family, and then say maybe money saved you from feeding your pigs? Like, could you put a dollar value on that?
I can, because I used to shop weekly for the pigs back when I was working and could do that. And that was 5 years ago, before the cost of living went right up. And I was spending anywhere between $60 and $90 a week to keep the pigs fed. And now, it's hard to put a number on how much I spend on them, because it's really infrequent. Every now and then I'll buy them a bag of feed if there's if there's a week where there's not much here. But it's not a weekly amount. It's probably like about $30-$40 once every few months, probably, that I'm paying for them. So it's a huge difference.
And for your family, how's it helped financially for your family? Like, if your kids, do they ever get food from here as well?
They do.
Yeah,
they certainly do. They love it here. Oh, Savannah.
She's eating bread at the moment.
Eating bread, yeah. So every week they they act like they only ever get bread. They love the second bite bread. It's one of their favourite things to come to every week. And there's often sometimes like little pantry goods and stuff, and they get little treats that I can't get them normally because I can't afford that kind of thing. So he's eating a pencil.
He's eating a pencil. We'll just stop for a sec.
So they get like little treats that they wouldn't normally get, which is really awesome for them. And even they just know the people here because they're here weekly, and it's just it's like something that we do. She has a job. She pushes the door button.
Okay, good.
And just like being part of the community as well. Like it's really impactful. And even food for our cupboards. Like I'm someone who does struggle to do the grocery shopping every week, and we always get some bread and just some veggies, and just we get little bits out of it as well. So it's really great.
That's great, thank you. And is there anything else you'd like to share? Imagine if Linc wasn't here, or we couldn't provide a program, what impact, like what would happen?
Honestly, I don't think my pigs would, like my rescued animals, I don't think they'd be around anymore. Pigs in particular are really hard to rehome, especially older pigs, so it would be really, really, really challenging. It's hard to imagine, but I don't know how we would have managed it. Especially another thing, when my older daughter, when my 4-year-old was a baby, I was in a marriage where the finances weren't distributed very evenly, so I struggled a lot there. I didn't have any money at the time, and I was on like $30 a week to buy all of our groceries and stuff. So we wouldn't have survived it without this program. So this program it got us through like massively, just that relief as well.
So it was just a space for us to sort of meet and get out of the house and, get out of the routine of being a new mum. Like, it's quite monotonous, it's quite lonely, it's quite boring. So, just kind of getting out, having some socialisation, helping out with the weekly grocery bills, because a lot of us used to work, and we, obviously being a parent, you're on a single income again, juggling babies, juggling, this new life. So, Second Bite's been great for that. I don't know what else to tell you. Sorry.
Did you say you're a single mum?
No, I'm not. No,
You're not.
a lot of mums in my mum's group were as well. So it was a lot of it takes the pressure off.
Bridges the gap a little bit. Yeah.
And if the food's half off, it's fine for baby food. Like it's fine for chucking in the freezer, making big meals. And
absolutely.
we need to stop food wastage.
Hi, Claire from Millgrove. Thank you for agreeing to share your story. Tell me, how long have you been coming along to access food from here or getting help from Linc?
I've been coming to both Millgrove and here since about 2014, I think. I was thinking about it the other day, 2014, and I went to Millgrove for a while, and then I started coming here, and I was probably like it here in Yarra Junction more so because it's more social here, and the people I've met here have become lifelong friends, and I've become friends with them outside of here as well. And it's like a family here now. It's like a family here with the group of people here now. And so I've been coming off and on here since really, 2014, 15.
And how did you find out about Linc?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth has saved me so much money over the years. I was working at the time when I started, but now I'm not. I'm on full disability now, and it has saved me so much money. Some weeks I don't know where I'm going to find enough money to buy certain things. And other times I find things that I've never tried before, and I've tried it here and gone, oh yes, no, I really like that, and I'll go out and buy it if I can afford it. But if I can't, but it's interesting, and you find recipes from other people here that say try it this way. Yeah, that's probably why.
And anything else you'd like to say?
The people here are really nice. They're really, really, really nice. And apart from just the food, I get a lot of help with other things with Linc, personal stuff, personal things that I might need, especially with lockdown when I couldn't get things. Since I've gone downhill with my health, I've needed personal things that I haven't been able to get, and I've been able to get through Linc. And there's no looking down their nose at me because I need to get things for my age, which is a lot younger than other people, and I'm really grateful for that.
Thank you for sharing.
That's okay.
Hello, Ian from Yarra Junction. Thank you for sharing your story. Please tell me how long you've been coming and getting help from Linc.
Oh, it must be 5 years now. Over 5 years.
Okay, and do you remember how you found out about Linc?
No.
Was it through
Must have heard.
transport? Through getting
Possibly
help
through
with transport, yeah,
yes,
because I do
yes.
remember you transport.
Peter or Tony or
One of the
might have mentioned-
volunteers.
Yep, might have mentioned
Okay. So, do you come along to the program every week?
it. Every week, yes. I help with food with 2 other sets of families.
Do you? So you come in and get it for yourself and other families?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, and what positive impact does that have on you, firstly? How does it help you?
Well, I'm bringing it to my landlady, Helen Caesar, and she says it saves her $20 to $30 a week.
Okay.
Great. In buying from elsewhere. Yes, and it's
That's
fairly
her.
fresh, really fresh food.
And you, when you take the food, how does it help you?
Yes, it goes back to my landlady, and she
She is it, yep.
prepares it. Yep.
Um,
And it helps her married son. He's out
Okay.
of work,
okay.
just at Lusatia Park Road, Wooriallic. And
Okay.
he has himself and his wife and 2 children, 2 20-year-old children. And, one's
Okay.
out of work.
And do you come here just for the food, or is there another reason why you come here?
No, just for the food to help my family and
Okay. Do you find there's a bit of a social
the
aspect
social
here?
aspect too. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
seeing you all.
Hello, Leona. Thank you for sharing. I'll just mention Leona is from Millgrove. Leona, how long have you been coming along to this program or other? How long have you been getting help from this program or other Linc programs?
I would say 4 years.
4 years?
4 years.
And how did you find out about the
A
programs?
girlfriend told me.
A girlfriend told you. And what personal benefit does it give you? Like, why do you keep coming along each week?
Well, it just saves on the grocery bills.
Yes,
Plus you
yes.
get an interesting array of things that I normally wouldn't even buy or try.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have any idea how much it might be saving you financially each week or month or fortnight?
probably 30 a week.
$30? And is there any other reason you come? Do you chat to people, or is there any social connection?
I go to a different one as well, and
Okay.
I chat more to the people there.
Okay,
But
yeah, sure.
yeah, there is a guy here I chat to a lot.
Yeah, okay. And did you would have accessed the program during COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that? Like, was that different to now? Was it more important then or less important?
I was just grateful it was still going.
Still going. Yeah, that's great. Anything else you'd like to add?
Just the volunteers all do a great job.
Great, thank you. Okay. Hello, we're recording. Thank you for sharing your story. Can you first just share a little bit, and I know you want to do this anonymously, can you please just share a little bit about your situation?
Hello, I'm 37, live in Yarra Junction, live on my own with a puppy.
Okay. You working?
Not at the moment, I'm
Okay.
on work cover.
Okay.
I've had both knees snapped and
Okay.
yeah.
How'd you find out about this fresh food program? So you're at the Yarra Junction Fresh Food Program. How did you
Yeah.
find out about this program?
I found out about it via one of my friends, mainly just come down and see people and
Okay.
for the social aspect.
Okay, so is food important to you too, or is it more about social, or a bit of
I
both?
think social aspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so so a friend invited you.
Yeah.
What's happened socially for you? Is it just when you're here, or have you had, if the people you've met here you've seen outside of this program?
Yeah, I've seen them outside this program at one of the clubs. There was men's group, but yeah,
Great.
yeah.
And did I ask you how long you've been coming? How long you've been coming along?
2 weeks. I think.
2 weeks. Okay. Well, welcome. Anything else you'd like to share?
No, that's plenty.
Okay, thank you. So this is an anonymous story from a young man at the Millgrove Baptist program. So could you just tell me a little bit about your situation, please? Yes.
Yeah, so I've I'm a single dad.
Yep.
And I do work at the moment.
Okay. Yep.
But it's sort of part time. And I've been coming to the food program for many years. So I just sort of.
Could you speak just a little bit louder, please? Thank you.
Sure. It's just a place where it makes a big difference for me. It's a place where there are always familiar faces, particularly at the Millgrove Baptist Church. There are a lot of people that I know here have been a support to me over a lot of years.
And this is not actually your hometown, is it? But you live in a town close by?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nearby. Yeah. So, travel down. Yeah.
Yes, good. And what was another question? Let me just stop for a minute.
Yeah, so I guess it's very challenging to provide even food most of the time. So sometimes I hate to admit it, but it can be the difference between eating and not eating. And that's
Thank you
where
for being honest.
Yeah.
We need to hear about this, actually.
Yeah. So no, it's probably it's very essential for some social connection sometimes, but yeah, it's essential just for access to food and not getting stressed about that.
Thank you. This is Max, and Max has another comment. Here we go. So you're just saying the weekly, because you come here weekly.
Yes, because you come here weekly and you don't need to grab a whole lot of material to, because you think it's going to be, an infrequent thing. You do it because I only really take what you need, so therefore you pace it, and the food which would otherwise go off if you keep it more than 4 days or something. By coming back each week, you don't take too much, but you take enough to survive with yourself. And it's better because then it goes further with everybody else. And that consistency allows you to have money for other things like fuel and pay the gas bill or electricity bill you've got to deal with. So that's how we offset it. That's how we cope with the variation of, you know, that saving gives us money to do other things. That's critical to us. Thank you.
Thank you.